Paul's Place is a nonprofit I started in honor of my father, Paul Therese, that we provide temporary housing for caregivers and adult family members of adult patients coming to Fort Wayne for medical treatment of any sort. My father was the 52nd heart transplant here in Fort Wayne, but lived in the Rio Grande Valley. So he would go up to Houston for his regular heart checkups from the transplant. So when I got there, he told me basically he had been diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma. I didn't find out till months later that the doctors didn't expect him to live throughout the weekend. That's why they wanted me to come up for the weekend. The nurses knew I was from Austin and that he was from South Texas, of course, and they asked where I was staying. I told them just at the family friend's house or apartment, but I knew I needed to find another place, but I couldn't afford a hotel. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but the next thing I knew, they're giving me a key. I said, "There's the address of your apartment you're going to stay while you're taking care of your dad." So it was really great to spend that time with my father, and provide that, home-like environment for him as he's going through his treatment. And I think that's huge for families in the same situation. They can relax in a bed or on a couch or even a chair, and actually sit in a real place that looks like their home as they're going through it. Paul's Place has been very blessed, really, to acquire a lot of furniture through donations, through different organizations, through individuals, families, that they felt in their heart that they wanted to donate furniture to us. So we've been very blessed that way. For having families to be here, it really helps them feel like they're at home. They can relax in a bedroom if they want, and while another family member is wanting to watch TV or do some work, if they have to bring work with them here, there's a separate bedroom area and there's a separate living room or dining room area that they can get that done and not have to worry about disturbing their loved one who's going through this. We work with a certified massage therapist, and she comes in and helps our families.
I am the owner of Partners for Healing. I have been practicing massage therapy for 11 years. And what massage therapy for a cancer patient does is it can increase their stamina, decrease anxiety, depression, decrease nausea, decrease pain, and fatigue. So when people are coming in, they're out of their element, they're not even in their hometown, giving them an opportunity to relax, desensitize, get a little bit more comfortable with the space that they're in while they're getting treatments seemed a very natural extension of what I do every day.
One of the great things about these apartments is that they're very centrally located. They're easily within 15-20 minutes to all the hospitals in Fort Wayne. We're very close to Interstate 69, so one of the major thoroughways. So for those traveling, it's a quick 5 minutes from the interstate of wherever they're coming from. What we offer is a fully stocked kitchen. We've got a large pantry, refrigerator, dishwasher, stove. They can cook their own meals if they want, or we have a nutritionist that comes in and does that or shows them how to do that.
I'm an integrative nutritionist, and for Paul's Place, I'll be providing meals that can help people through the most difficult stages of recovery during cancer. I can also aid in that recovery by providing specific foods, easing some of their pain that they have to go through and helping them back onto a healthy track. I wanted to be a part of Paul's Place because I wanted to contribute to health, to the people around me. I have known people that have been affected by cancer. I think we all have. And during that time, I think that we just need to understand how to strengthen our bodies and how to provide a conducive environment to wellness. And so this is an area that I really feel like I can make a lot of difference in. By contacting me and having a meeting with me, we can sit down and we can take a look at what you're dealing with. And I think that you'll be very surprised at how food can play the role of medicine. But during this time, more than any, you need all of that vital nutrients to stay strong and for your family to stay strong and be there with you.
Our first family that came through here was an older couple. He had actually been going through chemotherapy treatment for almost a year before they came to Paul's Place. They were staying with their grandson here in Fort Wayne, but they had 4 teenage boys, so it wasn't the most quiet environment for him to relax and recover. Even though they were family, it was great support to be there with them, but it wasn't quite as quiet enough as he needed it to be as he's going through such harsh treatment.
I have 3 daughters and he had 3 daughters. And we have 9 grandchildren and 23 great-grandchildren.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 small cell cancer in my bladder. It started off with prostate cancer in the bladder, but then it changed and went to small cell, which is deadly. We found out through the Cancer Society that they have a place called Paul's Place. Amy was just opening a new house for cancer patients to stay overnight. We contacted her and we were the first to stay in her facility. And it is fabulous and it's easy on the pocketbook.
For one thing, you have a whole house. You're not just looking at a small room. And there's a lovely porch out in front with a pond. And when we first stayed here was in the summertime, and we watched little ducks grow up out there on the pond, and you just feel at home here.
Because it's just like your home where you live. You can rest, you can lay on the couch, you can lay on the bed. You don't have to worry about, like at a hotel, that you would have to ask for certain things to make you more comfortable and everything.
It just makes it so much easier on the other people too, because they go through it right along with you, but if they can feel like they can have a little space of their own, it's a lot nicer too.
And also, you have the availability with 2 bathrooms. You can have a separate bathroom for you, the one that's going through what they're going through, and makes it so much better. It's very comfortable to know that you feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
I just had a scan and they went up and looked also inside, and the tumor is non-existent at this point, and they did some sampling and it shows no cancer cells.
And we've had a quality of life through that. So don't give up.
Thank you.
Since February 2017, we've actually had about 8 different families come through here. We provided over 126 nights of comfort for those families. Unfortunately, we've also had to turn away 89 nights of comfort for other families. Currently, Paul's Place has 2 apartments that we offer for families. We are looking to get an additional 2 more apartments. And as the community support is growing for our organization, our next step is to get into a couple residential homes. That way we can kind of do the baby steps of getting to a communal home, which is our ultimate goal of having a 10-room house that we can have families to help support each other as they're all going through their own processes. Paul's Place believes that support for families is very important. With the communal home, we can have someone who's just starting their journey in their medical treatment kind of look up to others or look to others for additional support, maybe someone who's a little bit farther along their medical journey than they are. So it just offers them a little glimmer of hope, what's next, or what they should be doing, or what they can be thinking about in other areas that helps just support each other. If someone wants to help sponsor or donate to Paul's Place, we're always looking for decor items for our apartments, artwork if you're wanting to do that, to donate to that, even furniture that may be gently used furniture, not necessarily well loved, but gently used. Definitely looking to take care of that and reuse it for another family who is in need of that. If someone would like to reach out to Paul's Place, you can check out our website at www.paulsplace.org. We also have a Facebook page, Paul's Place for Families, it's the number 4, and we also have Instagram and a LinkedIn page as well.